Welcome guys to my 1-bar Magicka Sorcerer PVE build for the new chapter, the High Isle. This build is especially made for dungeon and try content with 2 pets, an easy rotation, suitable for beginners and also advanced players. I managed to get over 100k DPS on a raid dummy, only possible with the new mythic ring Oaken Soul. While equipped, you are not able to bar swap anymore, but gives in total 13 permanent buffs, which are Major Berserk, 10% extra flat damage, Major Force, 20% extra crit damage, Major Courage, 430 weapon and spare damage, Major Heroism, generates 3 ultimate points every 1.5 seconds, Major Sorcery and Brutality, both weapon and spell damage buffs, so extra 20% extra weapon spell damage. Then both crit buffs, Major Prophecy and Savagery, 10% extra crit rate, Major Protection, 10% damage reduction, Major Resolve, the resistance buff, almost 6k armor, and all 3 minor resource buffs, minor intellect, minor endurance, minor fortitude, so 15% extra Magicka stamina and HP regen. As you can see, a brutal new mythic ring, definitely worth it to buy the new chapter and dig it out with your shovel. On the body, bar size still outperforms other sets. I've tested the new stamina bar size version called Riptide, which is slightly better on other builds, but for this one not worth it. Alternative, the other new set called Whirl of the Depths works fine too. Also relevant for pure single target fights, probably even better than bar size, and the old school set Aurora is functional too. As front bar set, Sorc is the best way to go, with guaranteed minor force, 10% extra crit damage, and the amount of crit rate, definitely the best choice for this build. We slack on bar space of course, with just 1 bar, which means we cannot use Barb Trap for the force buff. As filler, 1p slime core for extra crit rate. Closer look on the build, like I said, bar size on the body, so 5 light armor pieces, then Sorc with jewelry, 2 daggers and 1 helmet, slime core on the shoulders, also medium armor, so in total 2 medium armor pieces for extra crit damage, 5 light armor pieces, full divines of course, full max Magicka glyphs, jewelry full bloodthirsty. Your jewelry glyphs always depends on your group. If you have a Magplar in your group for minor sorcery, the 6% extra spell damage, then go with spell damage. If you have a DK on your group with molten armaments for example as tank, then go with weapon damage. Then 2 daggers, Nomyn charged, with the flame and the poison damage enchant. Skilled Daily Cloak for major evasion and a powerful dot. It dealt over 6k DPS single target, but it's an AoE. And then the Addict Prey, which empowers our pets by 20%. Volatile Familiar, first pet and the second pet Twilight Automata. Our spammable Crystal Fragment. As ultimate, the Greatest Storm Arch. Dark Elf as race, High Elf is similar, followed by Khajiit. As Mundus the Thief for extra crit rate, Ghastly Eyeball as buff food in raids if you can sustain it with synergies and recovery sets like Worm, then you could probably even go with the green Max Magicka food or the Bystat food with Max Magicka and HP. Attribute points 64 in Magicka, potions, the Heroism potions with minor Heroism and Magicka, or even the Tri-Stat potions. CPs, Deadly Aim, Master at Arms, Backstab and Fighting Finesse. As Khajiit you could probably drop Fighting Finesse. For Woeful Strikes, which got buffed a bit, it gives now 205 weapon and spell damage. Red CPs depends always on the raid or the boss situation. Rejuvenation for sustain, fortified for armor, boundless vitality for HP, and Celebrity for extra movement speed. The rotation is super simple. Drain your Magicka as low as possible before you even start to empower your damage with bar size. I just used Perch here. Summon both pets, activate first the Twilight Tormentor, then drop your Atonarch beside the enemy to be not immediately in combat, followed by the second pet, Volatile Familiar, then step closer and use meanwhile Deadly Cloak, then Daedric Prey into Crystal Fragment. Use the Fragment proc as soon as possible before you recast any dot. If one dot expires, just reapply it again and drop the ultimate if it's up. Do only reapply the Volatile Familiar pet, not the Twilight one. Use Crystal Fragment as spammable in between, even if it didn't proc. Simple as that. If you have questions, type them down below. Now I will leave you with the Parse and stay tuned for a ton of more 1-bar PvE builds and of course best in slot PvE builds. Thanks for watching, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.